Soul friends, welcome back to another video from the Sim Sanctuary. Today's video is one that I've been really excited to make. It is part of the 50 States series. If you're new to the channel, that is a series where I build a home from each of the 50 states, and this home is Hawaii, as you can probably tell from the video name and thumbnail. So, I don't know why I've been looking forward to this house. I've never been to Hawaii, but Hawaii is a gorgeous state. It has a very long history. It wasn't always a state. Obviously, nothing was always a state. This is, anyways. It at one time served, parts of it served as a naval base, and at other times it, was its own place, which, it's unfortunate to think about. I mean, along with parts of America, but that's beyond the point. So Hawaii is a very unique state in that it's a cluster of islands, or a collection of islands. And it's a very popular destination for vacationing, and it's just got some gorgeous ocean views. I've never been there, but looking at pictures and seeing movies and TV shows set there, it's always looked so beautiful and has such a rich history, and many of the people from there embrace that history, and that's amazing and just wonderful. This house, I tried to draw on some of the common upper class buildings. It's a little weird, I would say. The start of the video, the house looks a lot different than what it ends up looking like. But, it keeps some of the traits, but it's started to look like the base house that is on this lot, so I changed it. I did a pool, and the dining area is also outside. And I left the back door, or like the back, open, so it's a very difficult place to live in, I think, if depending on how you play, obviously. But I think if you don't like the two, I cut out two walls basically, and you'll see it in a bit. But I cut them out. If you add them back in and just add like a bunch of glass and glass doors, or windows and glass doors, I think it'll be a lot easier to live in. But for the look of it, I really wanted to do this style. But yeah, so this is about the finished exterior. This house took me a long time to do. I'm 3 or 4 minutes into the video when it sped up, and this was about an hour or an hour and a half worth. I went with a lot of different colors, and then I settled on a blue, because the one thing I noticed a lot with the houses that I looked at for reference, where a lot of them were blue and paneling. Now the more high class homes weren't like that, but I like to draw from several different homes when I make these, and I thought to not be drawing from more traditional homes would be foolish, so I did end up going with the blue paneling, which I do love that look, and I think it looks really nice as a whole. But now that I'm thinking about it, I might have accidentally changed the wallpaper and never fixed it. But I like how I added the rock in. Then I didn't do too much landscaping, especially at the start. Most of the landscaping's at the end. I did do some cool stuff with fountains that you might have seen in the thumbnail, or obviously you saw in the starting video. As you can probably maybe hear or see. It's been a while since I've done videos. I took a couple days off. If you didn't notice, my videos weren't in the subscription page or in your sub box if you're subscribed. And so I did quite a few videos all at once. So while this video will be coming out on Saturday, this was actually recorded on Wednesday. And yeah, it was a lot of fun to get back into it. Taking a couple days off was really nice. Yeah, I enjoyed the break. I got to kind of spend Halloween, not stressed about, my next build, which was nice, all things considered. I mean, I didn't do anything for Halloween, but, yeah. So, I've probably already talked about the future of the channel already in another video, so I'm not going to bore you with that stuff. I will say one other thing about this build is, it's like, I think I was like 75% finished with it, and then I realized that it was like a single room, like bedroom house, and I realized I wanted to add in a kid's bedroom, so I ended up like fitting one in on the second floor, and I think it turned out fine. I just, I build a lot of houses for single couples, and with a house of this size, while it's not huge, I thought that it really could have used at least enough space for a small family. I took a lot of breaks with this house, mainly because I was still building it in a time when I was getting back into the grind. I'm not sure how many videos I'm going to post a week. I might have already figured it out by the time those videos come out, and I might have already mentioned it in another video, but at the time of recording, I'm not 100% sure about upload schedule. I just want to make sure, that I'm happy with my builds, and, whether that means doing 3 videos a week, or 5 videos a week, or 7 videos a week, I'm fine with figuring that out. I will say, though, that if you're a fan of The Sims, you probably already know, but in just a few more days, like a week or so, by the time this video comes out, Cats and Dogs will be out, so I can't wait for that. I have so many videos planned and Let's Plays planned and a bunch of other stuff, and yeah, I'm just really excited about it, and I have a feeling a lot of people are, because it's such a cool concept, and pets have always been a lot of people's favorites, and I think with the art style of this game, Cats and Dogs will be like really cool looking, and yeah, I know a lot of people, especially when the game first came out, weren't really fans of the art style, but I've always preferred this game to The Sims 3 in terms of art style, mostly because it's easier to run. But yeah, so I mean, I know now that Cats and Dogs is coming out very soon, talk starts on what the next pack is gonna be, the next big expansion. I mean, obviously I don't know. My communication with the sim gurus and stuff is very limited, and it's not like they would tell me. But I will say I'm really excited for whatever it may be. If I had to guess, my guess would probably be Seasons. But I mean, if I I can't remember the exact specifics on their upload schedule or of the release schedule of their games, but I think the next expansion pack would like come out early to mid next year, I think. And if that's the case, I don't really know if they'd release seasons while like a warmer month is going on. But I would love to see seasons in the game. But that being said, it would make homes like this a lot more difficult to live in, since I don't have a lot of covered living space, which is also not really reflective of Hawaii, since Hawaii can be a very rainy tropical climate. So in reality, you would have like a covered patio, but I took the liberty mainly because Seasons isn't out yet. But yeah, so if it's not Seasons, I don't know exactly what it would be. It could be like a new kind of idea, which I would love. I mean, I would love if they made like transportation like a bigger deal. And by that I mean like if their next expansion pack, involved cars, but it was like, there was occupations around it. There were more skills and stuff, and maybe there was the new town would have, more like car related things, and there'd be like auto shops and stuff. Now, I don't know if they would do that, but, it's hard to see cars being in expansion pack. I think it would be more like a game pack or something, unless it was added on to an expansion pack. But yeah, because I mean, I know they don't have witches in the game yet, or wizards, and many of the supernatural things aren't in the game, and I don't know if they would release an expansion pack for it, just because vampires are sort of like the bread and butter of supernatural popularity, I guess, and that's already in the game. So to have an expansion pack with werewolves and things, I think would be a little weird. But I would love to see a supernatural pack. I think that would be a great pack to release around this time next year. Obviously, a little earlier, around Halloween. But yeah, I mean, I'm just so excited to see, with every new announcement from The Sims, I'm always excited. The free announcements or the patches that, surprise us, and the, laundry day that's coming out next year. I'm really excited for all these things. And I just, I really can't wait to see how they turn out. And I have faith that the developers know what they're doing, because from everything I've seen, they've proved that they know what they're doing to continue making The Sims 4 a better game. So this video is sort of long. I felt like I've been rambling on for like an hour, but it's been like 14, 15 minutes, and there's still about a third left of the video. So I'm just gonna kind of talk a little more about the build. I kind of liked how I did this bathroom. It's split in two pieces, with the bathtub taking up its own spot, which I really do like. I kept the walls sort of plain throughout the house, mainly because I don't know, it just felt cleaner. And one of the things about Hawaii homes that I saw, especially in the interiors, where they used a lot of white and light colors, so I tried to replicate that, even though I did use dark floors. But one of my pet peeves about The Sims, and one thing I hope they fix either with Cats or Dogs or Laundry Day or with a future game or just even an update, is they kind of need to add better light colored floors, wood floors into the game. I mean, I love the variety of flooring that they have, and I love the wallpapers they have. I love so many other things, but their flooring, especially the lighter colors, I feel is lacking. I love how they have like the rich, saturated colors, but like I feel like they need at least one more good white or like cream colored hardwood floor. This house is really took me a long time, and it's not a huge house either. But I kind of blame like the cobwebs of like letting 3 days go by without building. But I didn't. I will say that I didn't just kind of spend all 3 days not doing anything. I tried to watch a lot of simmers that I've kind of been missing out on just because of the stress of building so many builds in such a short amount of time. So I try to catch up on those. And I also planned out future builds. This was one of them. I have probably already posted my dream bedroom build and maybe the create a sim video for a future Let's Play, which about the Let's Plays on my channel. I probably already released a video about it, so I'll just try to refer back to that. But yeah, so this is a long video. I tried to make the bathrooms look unique. There's not a ton of windows in this house, mainly on just like 2 sides. But I feel like it's very light. And I really love how like those faux balconies turned out. I didn't add any flooring to them, I don't think. But if that's something that you would prefer, you can always add them in if you download this lot. Also, if you're wondering, my origin ID is The Sim Sanctuary, all one word. And if you can't find me through that, I always leave the hashtag The Sim Sanctuary in my builds. Yeah, so I try to make it easy. I know it can be tough sometimes. Yeah, so if you ever have any difficulty finding me, just let me know and I'll try to find a way to kind of make it a little easier. And also, if you like my builds and you download them from the gallery, please consider following me on the gallery. It lets me know, if I'm doing good builds, and you can leave comments letting me know if there's particular builds you like. You can also leave comments on especially videos like these. Like if I did something, like if you're from the state that I did and like there was something you particularly liked and you want to let me know, or if there was something I could have done differently or more accurately, you can let me know through there. You can also find me on Twitter. I was on Twitter a lot these past couple days. My handle is XSimSanctuaryX, like Urban Sims. Yeah, so I sadly had to change my Twitter name back to The Sim Sanctuary, because during the month of October it was The Sim Sanctuary, which was a lot of fun, and I had a lot of enjoyment from that particular thing of changing my name. And I also remembered I'd forgotten an outdoor trash can in this build as I was talking. Shoot. Oh well. I don't think I've uploaded this to the gallery yet, so I'll add one in when I do remember. Sometimes I forget to upload to the gallery, so if you want to download a house that I've built and you go onto my gallery and you can't find it, let me know on Twitter or on YouTube, and I will get back, and I will get onto the gallery as quickly as possible and upload it, because it's never intentional. Every house I make is made for the purpose of being downloaded. Even the bad ones, like the 10-minute build I think I uploaded, and the 10K builds I've uploaded, I know that. Also, if you guys are looking for people to watch on VidMe, it's a newer video platform. A lot of fantastic simmers are on there. The community there is very small, like overall, but the simmer community has just grown exponentially. I don't think I was like one of the first, but I was in like the early group, like 6 weeks ago, I think. Is when I joined, and out of nowhere, a ton of people have joined, and it's so fantastic. So if you want to support your favorite creators, go over there and let them know you're watching. And my handle there is the Sim Sanctuary. I'll leave a link in the description. But anyways, the video is over, so I will thank you for watching. If you made it the whole way through, then please remember to smash the like button and subscribe so you won't miss out on any new uploads. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.